16 was the year I started to come back to myself. Not all at once, just little pieces at a time. Therapy on base helped me more than I expected. It gave me a place to put the things I didn't know how to say out loud. I was writing again, singing again, finding small moments that felt like me. And at the beach, my dad's favorite place, became mine too. Standing next to him with the waves and the wind, I felt normal for the first time in a long time. When my siblings and I were around 12, my father used to let us walk to the baseball games behind the yard. The field was close enough that he could keep an eye on us, and he'd be waiting at the gate when the lights came on. Those summer nights felt magical. Popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, snow cones, drinks. That's where we met the boy who would one day become my brother-in-law and his brothers and cousins. None of us knew we'd end up becoming family. Around 16, I became close with one of those cousins. I even brought him to meet my dad. That's how much he meant to me. My junior year, we slowly started seeing each other, even though we weren't allowed to date until we graduated. He had this beautiful caramel skin tone, light brown hair, and honey brown eyes, and a smile that made you feel welcome. I could talk to him about anything. He always made me feel welcome. During the summers, we spent lots of time together. My sister was dating my brother-in-law, so we'd all end up at the swimming pool with friends. He made those summers feel lighter, memorable in a way that still stays with me. By my senior year, we were still seeing each other, but I wouldn't say it was serious. Not because he didn't care, but because I didn't know how to take a relationship seriously back then. I was still searching for myself, still trying to understand who I was becoming. And being bipolar didn't make anything easier. But having him in my life made me feel sane. The second half of my senior year, everything hit me all at once. The bipolar, the anxieties, the PTSD, it all came crashing in. It got hard for me to function, hard to be around anyone outside my home. Eventually, I dropped out. People saw a girl leaving school, but inside I was fighting battles nobody else could see. After I dropped out, I didn't see him for almost a year. My sister told me he kept asking for me, but I just couldn't. The flashbacks from when I was 14 came back, and they took over everything. I doubted myself, I doubted him, doubted whether anything between us had ever been real. The voice in my head kept me away from him, and for a long time, I listened. During that year alone, I grew in my writing and singing again. Music and writing were the only places I felt safe. A days off imagining myself as a singer, a writer, someone free. Those dreams kept me going. When I turned 19, I finally told my parents what I wanted to be, a singer and a writer. My dad wanted me to be a lawyer, kept saying how smart I was, how the family needed one. I didn't want to let him down, but my heart was somewhere else. Even though he thought the entertainment world was too hard, he still supported me. That summer, I ran into the boy I once loved, and it felt like we had never been apart. The hugging, the kissing, being in his arms, it felt incredible. We spent summer nights together, and one night we got even closer. That's the night I became pregnant. When I found out, I called him. He didn't even talk to me. He put his mother on the phone. She was rude and told me to get an abortion. I couldn't believe he didn't want to take responsibility. I was shocked and disappointed. I didn't see him again. Then one day, July or August, I fainted. My parents rushed me to the hospital. The doctor walked toward us and said, "You're pregnant." I remember my father's face. He was happy, smiling, full of joy right before everything went black. I don't know why I fainted. Fear, shock, pregnancy, maybe all of it. I never told my dad who the real father was to my beautiful baby girl, Kimberly. He didn't need details. He just stepped into the role of a proud grandpa with his whole heart. He offered to raise her so I could chase my dreams. He told me he'd support me in every way he could because he believed in me that much. But he passed away before I ever had the chance to follow that dream. And losing him, it changed the shape of my world. My father was my steady place, my quiet strength, my reminder that love could be gentle. I'm blessed to have had him as my dad. Everything he taught me, everything he gave me, everything he stood for, I carry it with me. I honor him in the way I love, in the way I raise my daughter, in the way I keep going. He lives in my heart and my memories and every part of me that still believes in something good. I miss you, Dad, and I always will.